What is up, guys? Welcome. So today's an exciting day. We're going to officially start working on the 1965 Mustang. It might be a couple of videos, probably more than one. I'm going to do a paint job and go through the whole thing, and everything that I do I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So I appreciate you subscribing and wanting to keep up with what I have going on. So the goal today is to get the Mustang over to the shop. We want to get it there safely. I don't want any issues. I'm going to stop and get gas because I don't know if this fuel gauge is working. So I'm going to fill it up with ethanol free and then get over to the shop and go from there. So of course, driving around in a car from 1965 is pretty cool. I get all the looks, but also you got to understand there's no AC, no power steering. It's hot outside, but it's just cool in itself. You wouldn't want to drive this car every single day unless you're really about it. I mean, I might. But anyways, people stare, people look, but we're just making our way over there. So I'm going to officially start body work. I'm going to block the whole car, do everything just like it should be done, or to the standard that I believe that it should be done. I'm not going to be going for a $30,000 car. I'm going to be going for more of a $15,000, $20,000 car. But anyways, you guys got to comment. You got to let me know what color you think I should do, so that way we can get it figured out. So the old gas stinks. It stinks like old gas. It's a real potent smell. Kind of burns your eyes, burns your nose a little bit. So I can tell this has some old gas in it, so I just want to fill it up with a nice fresh tank of ethanol-free fuel. Here we go, baby. Second gear's a monster. And third gear, that's all we got. So unfortunately, the temperature's reading a little hot. I don't know for sure if the gauge is accurate. So I pulled over just to see what was going on. The upper radiator hose is just as hot as the lower. If the thermostat wasn't opening, the coolant wouldn't be flowing through the motor. So I know that's not an issue. It doesn't seem like anything's steaming. The overflow line for the coolant isn't dripping or anything. So I feel like it should be fine. I'm just gonna let it cool down and then we'll see from there. Hopefully it's just a faulty gauge. Alright, so we got the Mustang over here. Everything was just fine. I had no issues. I couldn't have asked for it to be a smoother ride. I think that this car is going to be great when it's all done, and I couldn't be more pleased with how it is. So let's just get right into it and start removing all the trim from the car. So now that I've removed all the emblems and the trim and everything that I wanted to remove and stuff like the antenna, this will be just fine. I'm just going to tape it off and then leave it like that. The grille I wanted to take out, the headlights themselves I'm going to tape off, and the windshield and all that trim around there I'm going to tape it off. All that's original and I don't want to bend it up. Two extremely important things for me when I'm working on a project like this. It's really important that I keep my area, number one, that I keep it clean, and number two, that I keep it organized. So certain stuff like this, these are, I think they're identical, but I'll still label it passenger side regardless. And the taillights, the lens comes off from the cap and all that stuff gets disassembled while I remove it from the car, but then I go ahead and I reassemble it back, so that way I'm not missing any hardware, and that'll make it just easy for me to put it back together when I'm at that point of putting it back together. So that's what I do. Keep my area clean, keep my area organized, and then I never have any issues as far as losing parts or looking around or taking way more time in the end. I just take a little more time at the beginning and it comes back around and it really saves me. Alright, so now that I have the majority of the trim off, my goal is to just kind of see where I'm at as far as the body. I want to get rid of this top layer of primer. It wasn't applied correctly. That's how I got the car. So once I get that off, I'll see where I'm at and then I can get started on body work. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for the 1965 Mustang Coupe Project Part 1. There's going to be plenty more parts to come out soon, so be on the lookout for that. If you're new to my channel, go check out some of my old content. This past weekend I went to a car show called Cars for the Cure. There was all kinds of exotics out there and I made a little quick video, so go check that out. Also, coming up on BodeVision, I'm going to teach you how to paint a bumper and walk away with quality results. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed by now. Like this video, do all this stuff. You know what it is, YouTube. I'm out.